Hello, everyone. Happy college football release day to all who celebrate, to all who have been waiting for this day to come. I hope that you are enjoying the game. Hope that you're having fun. I hope you're playing with your favorite team. I hope you're beating people. I hope you're able to take things away so that you can talk trash because your day that you have been talking about is finally here. Anyways, moving forward. So here's the cool thing. So when I created my YouTube channel, I was like, I'm just going to talk about the things I want to talk about, and whatever happens, happens. And if this works, it's going to work. And if not, whatever. Well, today something came out, and I had several people reach out to me and say, you have to make a video about this, or what do you think about this, and things like that. And so I took that as a sign to say, you know what, if more than 3 people tell you that you should probably do something, you should probably do something. So I wanted to make a video in defense of Shedeur Sanders, because I actually think that what Shedeur said is 100% correct. But I think the reaction that we're getting from big media is actually showing us more than we think it's showing us. So I am here to make a video and give you my thoughts on all things Shedeur Sanders, his comments, and big media. You will see on the screen, there will be a quote about what Shedeur said to the media and what is prompting for me to make this video. Main thing being is Shedeur said he knows when people play his team that people are going to see that game as like their Super Bowl. So here's why I wanted to make this video. I think sometimes when people say things, we often hear the message how we want to hear the message, but we don't often hear what that other person is saying. So for me, I actually agree with Shedeur Sanders. I think the numbers tell you that people want to watch Colorado play. The sellout games tells you that people want to watch Colorado play football. And so what he was saying is when we come and we play whoever we play, we know they're going to be ready to play us. We know that's going to be exciting for them. For a lot of these teams, it might be the biggest game of the year. He didn't say it's going to be the biggest game of the year because he's the best team in the Big 12. Now, he might believe that they're the best team in the Big 12, but that's not what he said. And the question that was asked of him matters. And I think we often construe what people are saying because we only hear their answer, but we don't have any context to what's being said. It's like this weird way we go around making things be the way we think they are, but we're not actually listening to what's being said. And so Shedeur Sanders saying, yes, when we know when teams play us, it's going to be their Super Bowl. He is right, because let's think about what the Super Bowl actually means. The Super Bowl is the most viewed sporting event in football. It just is. It is a sporting event, yes. It is also an entertainment event, and sports and entertainment goes together. And along with that, there are a lot of betting things that happen because of it. There are a lot of eyeballs that happen because of that. And all of those things are true for the Colorado Buffaloes. Everything Shedeur Sanders meant, I think, when he said Super Bowl, I think is 100% accurate. And I think that he is perfectly describing what people think when they come and face Colorado. It's like the Mayweather effect. People watch Mayweather because they wanted Floyd to lose. They were waiting for him to lose because they wanted to see him lose, and they wanted to see him get beat. It just never happened, but people continued to watch and people continued to pay to see him. That is why it is sports and entertainment. You can't have the entertainment without the sports, and you can't have the sports without the entertainment. It all goes together, and that is how this works. The other thing that caught my attention when I heard this being said is paying attention to how big media is going to start reacting to Colorado. There are some people who do not like what is happening in Colorado in regards of they don't understand why they're getting so much attention. They don't understand why people care. They don't understand why people are invested. So what happens is you have commentators like you have today that will come out and that will totally bash the program and totally get away from the actual message that was said previously. The message didn't matter anymore. He wanted to let people know how he felt about the Colorado Buffalo football program. And he used Shedeur's statement, which had nothing to do with what he was talking about, to talk about how he actually felt about the program. And I think we are going to see that more. I think this messaging and what happened in the media is actually telling us what people are waiting to do. They are waiting to see if Colorado is going to lose this year. They're waiting to see if they are going to be better. And if they are not better, they already have their talking points ready to go. They already know how they're going to fire at Colorado. If they happen to be good, they'll leave them alone. They won't do it. But if they're bad, they're already trying to set the stage to figure out what shot they're going to throw and how they're going to throw the shot. And that's just how this works. That is just how the cookie crumbles. So was Shedeur right in what he said? Absolutely. He was absolutely correct. It is going to be a lot of team Super Bowls, and that's just what it is. The other thing I want to point out here that I think it bears repeating or being called out is they had this conversation during SEC Media Day. This question was asked during SEC Media Day. So in the same token, you're telling me SEC football is this, it's that, it's big, it's bad, we're the best in the land, we're all these things, right? But then in SEC Media Day, you're bringing up a Colorado football team. You're bringing up a statement that a quarterback made last week to SEC Media Day. That lets you know everything you need to know. It's because what the Colorado is doing is relevant. And if you're cheering for Colorado, if you're waiting for Colorado to lose, whatever your reason is for watching Colorado, you are watching. And that is Shedeur's entire point, is you are watching. And so it's really funny to me that we're trying to act like they're not relevant, they're not this, they're not that, but they actually are. So if the SEC is the biggest schools in the land in football, and they're the kings of football, and they're this, and they're that, and they're the best, and you're telling me when you're with the best and talking to the best, one of the things that you want to talk about is a Big 12 quarterback for the Colorado Buffaloes and Shedeur Sanders comment that he made last week? Really? It means they're relevant. And it's okay. It's okay to admit that Colorado is relevant. Now, you can sit here and say, oh, well, come on, they're not relevant. They're not relevant. Why are you saying that? They are, people are talking about them. Dan Lanning famously said, clicks and views this, clicks and views that. And when he said that comment, I didn't like it. I was kind of triggered. But now if you think about it, people talk about Colorado because they also want those clicks and views. So they are talking about people saying things about within the Colorado football team that they're supposed to say because they're supposed to think that their team is that relevant. But yet the media talks about them because they want the clicks and views. Let's just call it what it is. It just is what it is. So at the end of the day, Shedeur Sanders was absolutely correct. Every team that plays Colorado is going to be like playing their Super Bowl. The other thing I find is funny is think about this. Not a good point. Wait, what was I saying? What was I just saying? The air turned on and my feet are freezing. The truth is, though, this is going to be happening the whole season. As long as Colorado can win games, and as long as Colorado can stay relevant, and as long as Colorado can stay in Big 12 contention, people are going to want to see what Colorado is doing, and Colorado will be Team Super Bowl. You cannot say that less than 2% of college athletes are going to go pro, and then the teams that get to play a team that is highly watched, that a lot of people aren't going to get excited and want to play their best during that game, because that might be, in some cases, the last college football game they ever play. And I know that sounds really dramatic, but I'm just saying the facts are the facts. And so it's super funny to me that every single thing Shedeur Sanders says, we try to make it seem like it's this huge thing and how dare him and how dare him. It's like you guys don't want him to be confident. It's like you guys don't want him to believe in his team. It's like you want him to walk around and feel sorry for himself that his team was 4-8 last year. Newsflash, he's not going to do that. He is not going to walk around and think that. And you want to know what? Before I get off this soapbox, Quinn Ewers didn't walk around thinking he sucked either when Texas finished 5-7. Texas finished 5-7, And I promise you, I never saw Quinn Ewers walked around and acted like we were really something and we were 5-7 the previous year, because that is what stars do. That is what you want to see in a leader, and that is what he's supposed to do. So if you think that Shedeur Sanders should stop talking, should be quiet, should feel a way that his team was 4-8 last year, you haven't watched sports long enough, or you don't have the same confidence level that he has, so you don't understand why he is so confident and why he believes in what he's doing. And quite frankly, that is a you problem. That is a total you problem, and that is not Shedeur Sanders' fault. So let him do what he's going to do and sit back and enjoy the show. And for the Colorado Buffaloes fans out there, we will sit back and we will hope that he wins and wins and wins and wins and continues to talk trash and continues to make a name for himself, because that is why we're fans of him, because we want to see him be successful. So Shedeur, don't shut up. Keep talking. Keep doing you. Keep these people triggered and just show up. August 29th will be here soon enough and we'll figure out what it is. But until then, why not talk? This is sports. Sports wouldn't be sports if the athletes didn't talk. That's what it is.